Hey everyone, it's me. I wanted to make a quick video about reciprocal relationships and what you can look out for to know if what you're investing in a relationship is kind of coming back to you. And I'm not talking financial wise. I'm talking about the time, the energy, the love, the compassion, the caring, etc. And I'm going to touch on a situation that I've been dealing with for a little while or a while. And it's there's certain relationships that have carried on in your life because they become commonplace and because you know that person, they know you, and you have a few things in common. And sometimes it's a sibling relationship or a friendship, someone you've known from high school or college or even grade school, or someone you've known from the gym or church, or etc. But the one, the one way to know if you have a reciprocal relationship, and I'll just give an example. When you make the effort and there's no effort made in turn on just spur of the moment. When, I'm thinking, when I think about someone, I send them a text or etc. And there's a certain relationship that I've had that's existed only because I've made the effort for it to continue, to live. I've watered it and reach out, call, text, etc. And there's normally a reply, but it's probably only because, and it's an obligatory reply just because. But I want to talk about the kind of relationships where over the past 6 months or a year, you've noticed that you have done and put forth most of the effort. But the one thing you have to remember is that each one of us goes through hardships, and we share our hardships with those we are closest with. And so I recently had lower back surgery. This is in the past just 2 months, and I shared this with numerous people, and numerous people have reached out, how you feeling, how you doing, and so on and so forth. And I ran into someone recently, and it was kind of a surprise. It was unplanned. It was, hey, how's it going? A long time no see, and this and that. And they had known I had had back surgery, and catch up with them and say, how you doing? And they rattled off XYZ about what's going on with them and, the latest, greatest. And I stood there and it was not reciprocated. I'm like, how are you doing? And that, it went fine. Hugs, kisses, and, I see you later, and it was nice to see you. And I walked away. This person didn't even ask about how my surgery went or how I was feeling or to see the scar. And I walked away and I was like, what in the heck? Like something really important happened and they didn't even ask about it. So I want you to really think about and think about your relationships and the kind of relationship you have where you ask them how they're doing and they follow up, hey, how you doing? And they keep in touch as well. So think about that, and the relationships that I hold close to me and that I've chosen to continue are those relationships that are not obligatory, that are reciprocal and that flow. It's the golden ring where when people get married, there's a ring and it's a continual flow. All healthy relationships should be like this. And the rest of them, it's almost like it's almost like as if the ring has gotten too tight and it's like literally cutting circulation off of your finger. And then if you get into an accident, they literally have to cut the ring off. Sometimes it's time to cut that ring off because the relationship has become too stifling or too restrictive. So that's a good analogy. In my book, I try to use good analogies, but think about it. Make sure the relationships you have flow. The other ones that are cutting off your circulation and all of that other stuff in the wind, just cut them off and release them. And if they come back, fine. And if that's not, if they don't, that's fine too. And sometimes when people come back, it's only because they want something. So think about that. That's all I wanted to talk about. And I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.